Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. We are going through Galatians right now. We're in chapter 4. This is the second episode of chapter 4 of Galatians. We're going to be reading today chapter 4, verses 8 through 20. And it's entitled, Teaching Out of Concern. Okay, you're going to see Paul is not writing this letter just because he has nothing to do, and he's not writing it because he's a paid teacher and needs to spend time teaching. No, he's writing this out of concern for the people of Galatia there, okay? And so he's warning, he's trying to bring correction to this because he cares about the people. And you're going to see in the passage today how that plays out. He cares about them, and that's why he's so concerned about it. So let's read here today, verse 8, and we're going to go all the way to verse 20. It says this, "Formerly, when you did not know God, you were slaves to those who by nature are not gods. But now that you know God, or rather you are known by God, how is it that you are turning back to those weak and miserable forces? Do you wish to be enslaved by them all over again? You are observing special days and months and seasons and years. I fear for you that somehow I have wasted my efforts on you." Now, some of the other translations say idols, okay? So Paul's talking here. He's like, before you became a Christian, you were slaves to those idols. And now that you are a Christian, you're taking and you're putting the law back into it, and that's becoming an idol, okay? So he's like, why are you doing that? You need to be set free with grace and not give up one idol to have another idol of the law, okay? Let's keep reading here. Verse 12, "I plead with you, brothers and sisters, become like me, for I became like you. You did me no wrong. As you know, it was because of an illness that I first preached the gospel to you." And this illness was most likely an eye issue that he had, okay? "And even though my illness was a trial to you, and you did not treat me with contempt or scorn. Instead, you welcomed me as if I were an angel of God, as if I were Christ Jesus himself. Where then is your blessing of me now? I can testify that if you could have done so, you would have torn out your eyes and given them to me. Have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth?" So Paul is pointing out that how much they cared about him. He was with them. He was there with them there in Galatia, and he had this eye issue. And they were so concerned about him, and he says, you probably would have given me your eye if that could have helped the issue. And now he's saying, but I'm coming now to you with the truth. Please don't ignore this. Verse 17, "Those people who are zealous to win you over, but for no good. What they want is to alienate you from us so that you may have the zeal for them. It is fine to be zealous, provided the purpose is good, and to be always, and so always not just when I'm with you. My dear children, for whom I'm again in the pains of childbirth until Christ is formed in you. How I wish I could be with you now and change my tone because I am perplexed about you." So that whole thing here is what I want you to see is Paul is pointing out his concern for the Galatians, and that's why he's teaching them. That's why he's spending so much time with the Galatians, all these chapters about grace and teaching them this, because he can see they've been turned to go down the wrong way and following the law rather than grace, and he's trying to bring correction, and he's doing it not to be mean or because he has he's paid to do this. He's doing it because he cares for the people. In the same way, we need to be concerned about, in the way we teach, when we're teaching, we need to be looking at people's heart, and we need to be doing it because of our concern for the people. Not because, if I'm just a pastor and because I need a job, that's the wrong reason to be a pastor, okay? So I should be a pastor because I care for the people. In the same way, you have Sunday school teacher, men's group ministry, whatever you're doing, it should be because of your concern for the people, not because of something else, but it should be because you're concerned for the people. All right, and that's what Paul was pointing out here. Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through the book of Galatians. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.